exchanges in the states where there are the most uninsured people. So the people who need health care the most may now not have it or have a harder time getting it because the navigators are overwhelmed filling out forms.
So let me ask this, Tara. On the one hand, this does, I mean, it feels devious. It feels like the kind of tricks. And yet, at this point, the Obama administration had to know that this was the sort of thing that was going to happen. They're, ticking down less than 4 weeks now. Where is the Democratic side major initiative, major push, big money to say we're going to counter this kind of thing with information overload? You can't go anywhere without hearing about October 1 and Obamacare.
No, you're exactly right. And I will say this, that the administration initially, I think, was unprepared for the type of pushback, just the aggressiveness and the unrelenting nature of the pushback. The Republicans have been running what I call a fear and smear campaign from day one, and it continues. And I think it goes beyond just obstructionism. This is about sabotage. And I'll say this because they're specifically trying to stop young people for signing up, because the more young people that sign up, the lower the costs go. Because young people, by definition, are healthier, so they spread the risk. And I just want to add one point to piggyback on what the professor said, and I think you asked him a great question. What people need to know is if they go onto the website of the Affordable Care Act and they click on their state, they can then on October 1st look at what options are available to them online in that state. And there is money for people if they cannot afford a policy. There are subsidies and tax credits that are available to them. Some people will pay nothing. They will pay less. This is important information. Small business owners, there's a 35% tax credit that goes up to 50% if you already are providing insurance or if you so decide to do so. I am a small business owner. I will be taking advantage of that.
So this, I mean, I feel like you should be the Secretary of Explaining stuff, right? Because just to say, step one, go to the website. Step two, you can now see what is available to you. Step three, if you don't have enough money, there is a subsidy for it. Step four, if you are a small business owner, no matter what you've heard about how bad this is for you, actually, this is quite good for you. And yet I feel like I want an army of people, not just the Baltimore Ravens, although good job, right, doing this.
Well, no, it's remarkable. They've spent, the opposition, $500 million on television ads alone since 2010. $500 million. And the Obama administration really has a pattern here. If you remember, when it was becoming law, Obama waited a year to get involved, to really get out there and give those fiery speeches. Here he's doing the same thing. I mean, it's great to have the Secretary of Explaining things, but where was he a year ago, 2 years ago? We got to get this effort underway. States are doing it, but we need more help.
Dr. Smithman, before we lose you, let me just ask you one important question here, and that is, what happens if, in fact, Tara's right, and this is about sabotage? What happens if the people don't go and sign up starting October 1? Does it effectively end up doing the one thing that those 40 votes couldn't do? Does it kill ACA?
No, because we actually have from the laws is enacted January 1st. So between October and January is when people can go find out what options and what insurance programs that are available for them. They can actually sign up. Open enrollment is between October 1st and March 31st, 2014. So they actually have 7 months. But this 3 months is a time where people can go and find out what is available for them. So, I believe, and young people, as was said, is extremely important for this. And we know that when we implemented the same plan, we call Romney Care in Massachusetts, we saw that in the first year, the number of uninsured young people dropped by 62%. When young people are offered health insurance in the marketplace, at their jobs, at employment, almost 70% sign up. Young people sign up. There's not a barrier for young people. The biggest barrier for them is A, awareness, and B, cost.
Got it. Dr. Herb Smitherman, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to stay on this topic because when we come back, I want to get at the story of who else is trying to stick a dagger in the president's health care plan. Come on, people, it's health care. It's a good. We want more of it. Come back.